Give me a reason to get out of bed.
Okay, so hey friends, we're about to go on a walk. I'm gonna see if Nolan wants to go with me, but I hear him up there. I think he's on the phone. He video chats with my nephew, and so I think that he's doing that. So that means he won't want to go with me, but I'm at least gonna offer him to go. Don't really have much planned today. I did walk up. After I took care of the animals, I walked up to the treehouse and it's kind of a mess. So I want to get up there and get it cleaned, kind of get it set up, because it is the perfect temperature, the perfect time of the year in my opinion for the kids to enjoy that. So we're gonna go up there and do that. I might end up buying some more stuff for it this weekend. We still don't have electric up there, which is a plan, a goal is to add electricity up there, but for now we're just gonna go up there, clean it. You don't have to have electricity to go up there and play, especially when it is like perfect temperature to be outside. So probably gonna do that. I figured we would share that with you, but we're gonna go on a walk. I really don't know of anything else that we have planned for the day. I am waiting on a package that is like a sponsorship, I guess that's what they're called, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's definitely out of the norm for me, but I am excited about it. So if I get that today, you might have already seen that, or you might see it in a little bit. We'll see, I guess. What do they say? You'll know when I do? That's not true, because technically you know in the future. But anyways, I got a package. I already know what it is. But I wanted to share that just because if I get packages on days I record, I like to share them. So I don't know what it is. I forgot I ordered this. Oh, I see it down there. Well, one of them is a Christmas present that I can't share, that I forgot about ordering. Amazon problems. It's fine. I totally forgot about it. So we got that anyways, but this is what I thought I was getting and I wanted to share it. It is called Grace-Filled Plates, a 30-day devotional. It says ditch diets and find food freedom through God's grace. And I don't know, it just spoke to me. Is that a thing people say? You know what I mean, maybe. Sometimes when I say stuff like that, I don't mean it. Obviously don't mean it literally. But sometimes it's not as deep as it sounds, you know? But I don't know. I just seen this, or maybe I seen a comment on it. I don't know. Things get mixed together. But I seen it and just thought, you know, maybe this is a book for me. So I got it. I really wanted it on Kindle just because I'm impatient. When I want something, I want it. I know how that sounds. It's fine. Judge me. But I actually prefer having a physical copy of things like this. But anyways, I'm all over the place. I got it because I wanted to read it and see what it was about. So it's a 30-day devotional. And it just says, sick, I'm constantly thinking about food, feel like you're exhausted, every outlet to fix your eating. So we're gonna give it a go. I don't know, we might start it today. Food has always been a struggle for me. That's no secret. I mean, you know. So I just figured that might be something good to read. I have read the ℍ Turkist. Is that her last name? You probably know who I'm talking about. She's got a bunch of books. I've read her Made to Crave and her devotional, and the other one that it's pretty much the exact same thing. I mean, it is the exact same thing. Like, she revamped Made to Crave and I even bought that, and I read most of that. I didn't even finish it. It's a toxic trait. I buy devotionals and I never finish them. But I don't know. I wanted it. Maybe to add to my collection of things that I start but never finish. We have a lot of those around here. But anyways, it's a fairly decent day. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 67 degrees.
It's been pretty cold when you go outside and you think that feels good. At least my hands didn't freeze and I didn't have to have gloves to go take care of the animals today. But we're gonna go and get a walk in just because it's perfect, crisp outside. The air smells wonderful. It's my favorite time of year. So we're gonna go get a walk in, and then I'm gonna make myself a smoothie or maybe drink a protein shake. Probably gonna make the smoothie because I've been wanting one of those. And then we're gonna get up there and get that treehouse taken care of. So I think we're gonna clean it and kind of see what we want to do up there. Maybe we might end up buying some more stuff, or I might just leave well enough alone for now until we get electric and a floor. It's got a floor, but it doesn't have flooring, you know. It's a process. Everything's a process around here. Everything's a work in progress. But I'm gonna take my vitamins here, my morning vitamins, and then we're gonna go get a walk-in. And then your guess is as good as mine. All right, I figured he wouldn't want to go because, like I said, I knew that he was up there on the phone. But I had to ask. So we're gonna go get a walk-in, which man down. I can just actually relax and maybe listen to a podcast. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna just stand there and talk because I can't see what's going on, but I already started my watch, so we don't want to just stand there. But yeah, if he's with me, it's not as relaxing. I mean, we spend time together. If he's walking with me, it's great because we can talk and we spend time together. But usually he doesn't want to walk. He wants to bring one of his ride-on toys, which again, that's fine as well. But I don't get the same experience that way because I have to keep an eye, I have to keep an eye out to make sure that he doesn't get ran over, or when cars are coming, so I can warn him and stuff. It's fine. So it's just not the same. Like the relaxing isn't there when he's riding his ride-ons, which is fine. I'm not going to tell him he can't do that. Anyways, might listen to a podcast. I got my headphones. But I don't know. One day I was walking and he had decided that he didn't want to go the whole walk. So since we just usually do laps here close to our house, he went up and I just finished my walk by myself one day while I was listening to what's it called? Full Body Chills, is that it? It's like little short stories. I'm not going to do that no more. Like no scary story podcast when I'm walking because I am a child on the inside and I got scared. Okay? I got scared. I already sometimes will let my mind win. And will think things. If I see a car going by too slow, if I see a car turn around and make, I don't know, anxious people, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna get this walk done here. It's a little chilly for my leggings, but my hoodie is fine. We're gonna get this done. We don't really have no rhyme or reason for recording today. I just figured we would share because of the treehouse, and I don't know, we just wanted to. And I most definitely do walk on the edge of the road. So I can hear that. Walk in. I got hot and I just walked. I did think about jogging, but it didn't take much to talk me out of that, to be honest. So I got my walk in and it got warm the last little bit of it, but I just kept my hoodie on because I didn't want to be walking like this out there. So, has a sticker on it. We're gonna get our smoothie here. I'm gonna do strawberry, no, not strawberry. I think I'm gonna do kiwi, banana, and orange, simply because that's what I got. It actually sounds really good together, so we're gonna get that made. I'm also gonna put some flaxseed in it and some honey. So I'm excited about it. Like, I was thinking about it last night, but I didn't want it even though I wanted it, if that makes sense. So we're gonna make it now. All right, so that didn't take long. Started to get chilly already, so I'll probably go off and get me a long sleeve to put on. I was gonna say something, I don't know what it was. Oh, I always enjoy going on walks, and when I'm doing it, I always think I'm gonna start, you know, making this a part of my morning routine. Like, it'd be one of the first things I do every morning. It doesn't happen. And then I will do a walk one day when I can fit it in, and then I'll think again, this is wonderful, I need to start doing this every morning. It's just how I am. So I don't know, I really wish that I could just get it together and do it every morning. I mean, it's just a walk. It takes 20 some minutes to walk a mile, so it's really not taking nothing out of my day to do it, but it would definitely be adding to it. But it's one of those things for me, and I don't know why I picked this knife, but we're committed now, so we're gonna keep going. You would think I'd never made a smoothie before. It's been a while. All right, so now we got our orange in there. I have no clue what I just done to that banana. This is the last banana. I sent one to John. Sent one with work to John. What in the world, woman? I sent one to work with John this morning, which I've been sending him a banana most days because he's been taking his lunch, and I really thought about keeping it for myself. But we all know that that's not how mamas work, so I didn't, or wives, you know, whatever. He is my 5th child. I'm gonna add 2 spoons of that. Just a pinch of this honey. And pinch means I'm going to pour some in until I'm happy with how it looks. That'll do. And then in the freezer, I got some spinach. Is it old? Definitely. But it's okay. Hopefully. Now we're just going to add some water here. We don't have almond milk. Water's fine though. I've seen Carrie Dion was on a smoothie fast. Her smoothies always have water, and they always end up looking good. Alright, let's figure you out. Let's go. It smells delicious. We're gonna try it. I cannot stand when it's too bright. Now it's too, what was it, Goldilocks? Okay, so I did add some ice to it because it was a little bit too room temperature-y. I made a mess. Cut some ice to it and fill it all the way, almost all the way up to the top with some ice. And then I'll wash the machine. You can't really wash it. That's the only downside of this. Who makes this? Instapot? I think so. Is that it's got some kind of motor or something in here, and you can't really wash it. You can't immerse it in water. Anyways, let's try this. Looks like healthiness. Hopefully it doesn't taste like it too much. Pretty good. Tastes a little green. And it could be a little sweeter, but I think we're just going to drink it as it is. So, yeah, I think I like it. I'm going to drink this, go watch Jessie J, maybe read some of my book, and then we'll go up and get started on the treehouse. Hopefully we get it done before John gets home, which is still early, so we'll see. You just never know how it is with him. Some days he works really late, and some days he gets home early because the kind of work he does, especially with them being the boss. They get to call the shots, and if they come to a good stopping point and they know that, you know, it's not going to get a smoothie on my arm, they're not going to be able to get to another good stopping point. They'll just stop right then, or if they're in the middle of something and they know that they can get a certain thing done by dark, they will do that. So it's really, that's like one of my least favorite things about what he does, is you just never know. There's no set schedule. It is what it is. Brought you some water. Yeah, some fresh water, not vitamin water, just plain good water. What do you think? We've not got any eggs today, so, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. She's in there just minding her own business and we disturbed her. So, guess we'll have an egg in a minute if there's not already one in there. But we're gonna go up here. The light out here is terrible, and I don't even care. We're gonna go up here to the treehouse and get it cleaned out. I'd almost talked myself out of it, but since I'd already said it on the video, I thought I might as well get it done. So let's go. Okay, so not too bad. It's I don't know. We're gonna get it done anyways.
I've been through changes. All of my life started from zero with nothing behind. Feels so right.
There's already a broom up here. I forgot we bought one. Or is that the girls? Either way, there's a broom up here. I left my kitchen broom at home.
This feels so right. This world gets easier with reason and rhyme, and it feels so right. Yeah, I've been through changes all of my life. All of my life. Been under the weather, on the edge of the night, on the edge of the night. And then there was you.
Well, we have a knife, a clock that doesn't work, and some snacks. How old are they? We don't know. We don't know.
I've been through changes all of my life. All of my life. Been under the weather, on the edge of the night, on the edge of the night. And then there was you. And then
was 7 years, but it's been
Let me know, do you feel me too? Let it show, 'cause babe, I'm into you. We've been on and off, in and out, up and down, too many times.
Alright, so I got nothing done. I got that little area over there cleaned up and I went down and got a hamper that we wasn't using for that's blocks. It was actually just like little pieces of spindle that was left over. I think it was spindle. Yeah. And Nolan and the girls really enjoy those. And my nephew when he comes over. So we got those. They use those as like building blocks. I went and got a hamper because that little milk crate wasn't big enough. We got that area cleaned out. I sat those there and didn't take them down. I do not want to do this. Like at all. Like I completely ran out of gas.
It ain't got no gas in it.
When the battery died, I died with it. So I just went ahead and finished that up, and then I went and got a battery because I already told y'all that we was doing this, so we're gonna do it. It won't be bad once I get up and get moving again. Have a little bit of a headache, so that's fun, but we're gonna get the rest of this done. I really want to set it up somehow. Maybe I'll figure that out once is that a stink bug? I think so. Once I get it all clean. Nolan came out here, which I think you've seen him. If the battery lasted and called it, he went and got the egg that the chicken was laying when I was out there. But that little boy asked me when I could put that tent up for him. The tent that I just took down. I mean, it was down because it was up here, but I just carried it up here, still together. So I guess he's wanting to just sit it up in the yard and use it, which it is a good time for them to be using the tent too, because in the spring and in the fall is the time that they really prefer to be outside. I mean, I get it, because me too. So most likely we'll just be taking that down and putting it back up, even though we just took it down. But yeah, we're gonna get this done. I want to have super dirty feet when I'm done because I got hot and sweaty, my feet did. And so I put on flip-flops when I went in the house, and I know with all this dust and dirt that's a bad idea, but it is what it is. The view up here though is spectacular. I don't know if it's showing you truly how pretty it is, but the little details that John built into this place. It's magical. Alright. Let's get back to work, shall we? Don't want to? Me either.
It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is. The way that it is. It's just the way that it It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is.
This bookshelf is another thing that I couldn't bear to get rid of. Wendy got rid of all of her Barbies maybe a year ago. I don't remember. I might even recorded about it. But she didn't want her Barbies no more, and that included her Barbie house. And we got her this for her 4th birthday. I remember sitting up super late that night, putting it together so that when she woke up, it would be put together. Her daddy had worked that day and he was tired, so he would have went on to bed and whatnot. And so I sat up putting it together all by myself. And it brought back so many memories. And when she said she didn't want it no more, I was like, there's something we can do with that. And then I decided to make it just a bookshelf kind of thing until it's needed again. This is all of Blossom's toys for when she's up here playing. Don't tell Lily, but I already broke one. No, I broke 2. Oops.
I feel better every day. The troubles I had have been washed away. I'm cleaning up my act and moving on. In the silence of my room, I'll sleep all night and get up at noon. There's nothing to distract me in my dreams. Like a pillow on my face, no one can hurt or invade my space. I still walk the streets with my head high. And though I wonder where I'd be if no one had helped or remembered me, I know my own will has got me through. I know why.
I keep running into that thing. Found a bill for the restaurant. Food was $106 and tax was $50. I don't know where they're eating. Definitely not McDonald's.
I should try to find out why I feel so There's
case you're wondering, while this is in the corner, when the kids camp out up here, this is what they sleep on. And, you know, eventually we will be, I don't know if you can see my head, it's fine. Eventually we will have, hopefully, we're going to build in some bunk beds up here. And maybe like get a futon or something. We're not 100% sure. The built-in bunk beds is something that we definitely do plan on doing. But you know, time and all that, and money ain't free. Right? Money ain't free. You know what I mean? It's not free though. First things first is that we point out that is not my stomach showing. I seen it and I was thinking, what in the world? How did you not know that was hanging out? It wasn't. My undershirt is like a nude color, so it matches my skin. Okay, that's not my stomach. Back to the program. I don't remember how tall this table was. I thought this was one of the normal big like party tables. It is not. Pretty much the same price. Where's the legs? It's supposed to be adjustable somehow. Oh. That's how. You learn when you try sometimes. So, I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to set it up. I've got two of our old camping chairs up here. And I thought about setting up a little sitting area. And then the bed can be pulled out whenever people need a bed. It's locked, yeah. My bad. What's going on? I think you need to come down. Yep. Okay. We'll figure it out.
The chairs are on the table. The floor has been swept. It's closing time and I'm a little tired. It's a long time since I've slept. I'm moving forward, I'm ready to move on, heading for a brand new start at the break of dawn. Here I come, you better watch out, you better beware, the rumor is out, nothing can stop.
Okay, so I shared this earlier, but something happened to the footage, and I don't know if I just didn't export it to get to edit it, I don't know, but this kitchen and the table and chairs here, that was here when we bought our house. So it's just one of those things that we're not going to be getting rid of. The kids just really like them. They've been through many phases. That's the paint and such. They've been through many phases with us, and they will continue to be with us. We will hold on to them for future grandkids and whatnot. But the kids do still play with those. As you've seen the bill earlier, they come up here and they will play restaurant and whatnot. And I love it. Like, my kids are older, you know, 10, 12, and 14, and as long as they want to play with this kitchen, they can do it, because, well, I'm going to sound like a grandma here, but kids grow up way too quick nowadays, like no, okay? So as long as my kids are enjoying it, I'm going to enjoy it with them, or for them, or, you know, all that good stuff. So
I'm going for gold, I'm out of the dark, I'm out of the cold. Here I come, you better watch out, you better beware, the rumor is out, nothing can stop me, I'm going for gold, I'm out of the dark, I'm out of the cold. Tomorrow's getting closer, yesterday is gone. Destination nowhere, I travel on my own. Here I come, you better watch out, you better beware, the rumor
This thing is a terror. The kids love it, but okay, they don't love it. The kids like this, but it is so hard to do. You're supposed to fill it with air, and the directions said to hold it open and run. Don't work. Maybe if you use ℘𝕨 Bolt it would work, but for us it don't. So I use the leaf blower, but the leaf blowers at work with John, so I can't get it inflated right now. So we just have to keep this flat looking thing just hanging around here, I guess, until we get the leaf blower and get it blew up. Useless. I'll make it a tiny chair for Rhino. Not that anybody would want to sit in it. Alright, so final product. This is what we're working with. I'm sure the kids will rearrange it and whatnot whenever they play up here or if they sleep up here or something. But this is what we're working with. I need to find the other green chair and the other pink chair. All of the, actually I think the greens was mine and John. Anyways, need to get the other two chairs that match and get them up here. Not that it's like ever 4 kids playing together or that are actually my 4 kids, because you know, one's like a grown man now or something. I mean, that's what they say anyways. But aesthetically it'll be better, and I need 3 because I do usually have 3 kids up here playing together. And I thought about bringing up some of our books. No, that would be a good idea. Which we've got drawing stuff over here. Drawing stuff, kitty stuff, and then that's just some blankets that the children brought as they've been camping up here. But I thought about bringing some of our board games up and maybe putting them back there. Might need another shelf or something. Too much dust. I thought about opening the windows, but then I didn't want to open the windows because I have to close the windows, you know. But I thought about bringing some board games up here. Whenever there's electricity, I'll be getting another one of these tables, and we'll have a mini fridge, which I don't know if it'll be on the table, depends on how small it is, a fridge, a microwave, all that funsies stuff. We do plan on building in a table there as well, but you know, who knows if that'll ever happen, to be honest. This actually probably need to buy some new batteries for, because that's the same batteries that was been in it since we bought it probably. And that typically hangs right here. This annoying thing that I kept running into. Jonathan put this up here for the little kids one time when they camped, and I just leave it because it's just easier that way. They just put that light on here and tie it off, and you know, then they got a hanging light until we get electricity. I also thought about putting some solar lights up here, running them around it, but I've lost all motivation to do that, so I don't want to. I really don't. And then I think this is precious. Looks like somebody didn't like it, so they threw it away and somebody else got it out. I'm guessing from that signature heart on the eye, it was Lily that made it. I don't know, but I think I'm going to get a frame and hang this in here because it's a masterpiece and it needs to go in here. The dust definitely made my headache worse, but we have a whole bunch of plans for this tree house still, but we have a whole bunch of plans for everything. We just always have a million projects going on at once, and that's just how we work. I was gonna say just John, but I mean the house projects are John's, but I'm the same way. Like, I get distracted and move on, and a big thing for him is not just having time, but whatever he can do at that time. You know, if he's got a free few days off or a free week, so to speak, if they're just taking off for vacation or hunting season. John doesn't really hunt, but his brothers are really dedicated to it, so they have time off for that, and so we will focus on things around the house and just whatever weather permitting he can do. That's what he does, even though it's been a while since we've done really anything. He worked on the building. Other than that, we need to get the basement done. We need to get this tree house done. He did intend to have the tree house complete by the end of this year, and it's not going to work out, but you know, that's life. I mean, it's still usable. It's usable right now. If we never done nothing else to it, the kids and future grandkids and nieces and nephews and all of that, everybody can enjoy this the way it is right now, so it is fine. Me personally, I think the treehouse, I spit, hope it didn't get on you. Me personally, I think the treehouse would come last to all of the things, but I do want to get get some electricity up here, because I think it'd be so fun to have like a microwave up here and a mini fridge and just come up here and maybe have like a movie night. I think that would be fun, because I am 33, but I am also more like 3 in a lot of ways. But it's good enough for now. It's not like 100% what I would want it to be, obviously, because that's, you know, but it's cute and it's usable, and that's all that matters. So we'll see how long it lasts before the children come up here and reorganize it and mess it up. It's okay. Usually they clean it, and honestly, usually I don't care as long as it's not like dangerous. But I just wanted, I don't know, I just was in the mood to do it and figured y'all might want to see it. We obviously don't spend much time up here, even though I have threatened to take it, because the kids don't spend nearly as much time up here as I think they should, or I would want to if it was mine. But anyways, who cares, right? And as I was carrying stuff down to the lower part, I brought these up here. These actually go down there on the little like patio thing, but I figured we just bring them up here. They had these still at Lowe's last time I checked a couple months ago. I really would like to buy another one for down there, but we'll see. The plan was to put a bench or something here, and I actually did look at those at Lowe's as well, because I want something colorful. But I was too cheap. Sometimes I am, sometimes I ain't, you know. So we're just cleaning this off because it is a mess. That's why I brought the baby wipes out here. My baby is 10, but we still use baby wipes for things because they're effective. Like, we still keep them in the vehicles. Alright, so I think with that, we're going to go ahead and close out this video. Pretty much all we done was cleaned out the treehouse. Maybe you enjoyed hanging out with me a little bit. I don't know. But, because I'm not sure what we're going to do the rest of the day. It is getting late now because it took way longer than I anticipated it taking. But it's fine. We got it done. It's really nice up here. Like, I don't know why the kids don't just, like, stay up here all the time. The goats are down there running around in the leaves. It's pretty nice. It smells like fall. Really needed to sweep this deck, but I don't do that with a broom. It takes too much. It takes too much effort. So I will leaf blow it whenever we blow up that chair thingy. It's really not that bad yet. It's really not that bad. It will get worse later on. The tree right above us is still pretty green, actually. So yeah, I'll have to leaf blow it later on. We don't like the leaves just sitting on it, especially because they get wet and then they get soggy, and then they just sit there, and it will, you know, it's not good on the wood and whatnot. So we'll do that later on though. I mean, there's not enough there, and even if I wanted to, I'm not going to use a broom and the leaf blowers that work with John, like I said, because it lives in the truck. So we're going to go ahead and close out this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I don't know what happened. I made a smoothie. We went on a walk. We cleaned out the treehouse. Sometimes it's just days that seem like it's really nothing, but then you look and it's after 4 o'clock. So could be anytime now John comes home. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. Need to figure that out. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see you all next time. As always, remember to show grace. Remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye, guys.